Hi guys, I'm Zach and this is GG Fist Bump. So the Nintendo Switch is credited for popularizing the home console handheld hybrid. You can dock it to your TV and play on the big screen, or you can play it on the go in handheld or tabletop mode. Although the Switch seems very innovative, Nintendo wasn't really the first to have a single unit which you can use to play both on the TV or on the go as a handheld. But you can say that they are the ones who got it right. So who was it? But first, cue in the intro. No, it wasn't the PSP. It's the Sega Nomad. For those who are unfamiliar, the Sega Nomad is a portable variation of the Sega Genesis. The handheld, released on October 1995, 5 years into the lifespan of the Sega Genesis, didn't have its own set of games. Instead, it used the same cartridges of the Sega Genesis. What's cool about it is that there's an AV out port to show the Nomad on a TV monitor. There's also a port for a second controller if you want to attach another one for multiplayer mode. It really had the concept of the Nintendo Switch. The Sega Nomad ultimately failed to catch on with the consumers. As a home console, it was pricier compared to the original Genesis at almost double the amount. As a handheld, it was already more than triple the Game Boy. It had poor timing when it entered the market, there was inadequate advertising, as well as poor battery life. It consumed 6 AA batteries for just 2 to 3 hours of play. More than a decade later, the PSP Slim and its succeeding models, the PSP Bright and the PSP Go, allowed you to connect your handheld to your TV and use it as an external display for playing games. There was even a dock for the PSP Go, and you can use a DS3 as a wireless controller. But let's look at the models before that. Using the video out jack of the PSP 2000 and 3000 models and an AV cable, you can connect your PSP and play games on your TV and use the unit as a controller. By the way, if you like what you're seeing so far, it would really help if you would click on subscribe, then hit on that notification bell to stay up to date with my latest videos. Obviously, the graphics doesn't get better with a bigger TV, but it makes games with smaller elements easier on the eyes. And it's just cool to play your PSP on a much bigger screen. So I got the package online from Lazada. It's only 210 pesos plus 50 pesos shipping, so that's 260 pesos total or around $5 US. Let's try to open this up. So it doesn't have the original packaging, so this is most likely a reproduction, but hopefully this would work. Now just a quick rundown of what you need. First, a PSP, either a PSP Slim or Bright model, a PSP component or composite AV cable, a TV with the appropriate AV in ports to match your PSP cables. An AC adapter for your PSP is a good idea but not essential. And lastly, a game on UMD or on memory stick. So here's how we do it. First, plug your PSP in with its AC adapter, or make sure that the battery has a sufficient charge for the amount of time that you'll be playing. Second, connect the AV cable to the video out port of the bottom of your PSP. Third, connect the other end of the AV cable to the appropriate ports on your TV. A component cable will have 5 color-coded plugs to insert, and a composite cable will have 3. Fourth, turn on your TV and select the required input. This will vary depending on your TV model, so check your TV's user manual if you aren't sure. Fifth, turn on your PSP. Once it has started up completely, press and hold the display button on the front of your PSP. The PSP screen should go black and the PSP's usual display will appear on your TV screen.
If that doesn't work, go to Connected Display Settings, switch Video Input, then choose Yes.
6. Insert your UMD game into the PSP's UMD drive, or your memory stick into the memory stick slot if you haven't already, and navigate to the game menu using the PSP's buttons just as you would if you were going to play the game on your PSP screen. Find the game in the game menu and press the X button to start playing. You'll use the PSP's buttons to play just as you would if playing normally. Think of the PSP as a console and controller in one, and the TV as an external display. Eight, when you're finished playing, save your game as usual. Press and hold the display button again, and the screen image will disappear from your TV and reappear on your PSP. Disconnect the cables from your TV and PSP. So here are some additional tips. If you plan to play a lot of games on your TV or watch a lot of UMD movies and your TV has multiple inputs, you can leave your AV cable attached to your TV and simply reconnect the PSP end when needed. Also remember that the video out would not work with the PSP FAT.
Also, when playing games, the PSP only outputs a very small centered image and not full screen. If your TV has a zoom option, you can use that to make the display bigger.
And with that, I think we're done. If you found this video interesting or entertaining, please like and subscribe to my channel, then hit on that notification bell for more content just like this. Again, I'm Zach, and this is GG Fist Bump.